Прова. Даньків продовжує проходити 4-й Fallout. Що ж, пора поміняти супутника. Престон вертається в замок.
And the people of the Commonwealth slept soundly, for the greatest monster was gone. It took a lot of guts to do what you did. I know it couldn't have been easy.
It had to be done.
You'll get no argument from me. It's hard to even wrap your head around. A world without the Institute, lurking in the shadows. But that's the life the people of the Commonwealth will get to lead now. All thanks to you.
I didn't do it alone.
Sure. But we both know without you, none of this would have ever been possible. This is a brave new world you've ushered in. But I suppose it'll do.
You can fix just about anything. Guns,
Hey,
computers,
Valentine.
people.
Time to hit the road?
Just gotta have the right tools.
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
I know I'm leaving her in good hands, Nick. Be careful out there.
I'll keep out of trouble if she does. Hey, let me ask you something.
Sure. Ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah. I'm alright.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter, gal of about 15, pride and joy of the mayor back then, man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Ну, то, що він не шпіон, то очевидно.
Was it hard, settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Да, цікаво в тебе історія. Но це ще не основне, далі буде в рази цікавіше.
I'm lit.
Оу. Я забрав в Престона, правда, цілу кучу самого різного. Ну, точніше, карабін Гаусса з боєприпасами. І оце.
Listening.
Ну що ж, тепер ти краще вооружен, ніж саморобний револьвер, який в нього ізначально. Ну що ж. А на цьому... Стоп, на цьому не все.
The Commonwealth can take a real toll on you if you let it. See, this place make monsters out of men.
Hey,
What's the plan?
Який план? Далі виконувати завдання.
Miss Perkins.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Who's our client?
A fisherman whose family lives on the edge of the Commonwealth, Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
Anything you can tell me about Kenji Nakano?
Just some impressions. He was obviously upset, but he was also in a hurry, like he couldn't stand just waiting around. I'm a friend of Nick's. He'll remember me. I need his help right away. And then he was gone. He was muttering something on the way out, but... No. I'm not sure it was important.
Тоже мені секретарша детектива. Шерлок Холмс підтвердив, люба деталь має значення.
Come on, Ellie. Don't hold out on me. What did he say?
Well, I thought I heard him say something about a daughter and also a radio, but I might have misheard him. Not sure how the two would be connected.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Be careful when you head over to the
Perfect.
Nakano residence.
So much knowledge
The whole
was
area
lost
is
when the
pretty
bomb went.
isolated.
Good to see someone trying to bring it back.
Таїнственний незнакомець. Той самий, що появляється в режимі ВАЦ. Подружжя, походу. Місця событий попередніх частей. Столична пустош. НКР, це друга Fallout, і Shady Sands перший. Самий перший. Но ні, на жаль, розслідувати... Я прийшов сюди, щоб подивитися, чи тут можна знайти ще щось. Зачем їда сінтові?
I wonder what the story is between Mr. Nakano and Nick.
Ну що ж. О. Що ж, займемося детективними розслідуваннями, але тут є ще одне діло. Специфічне дуже. Для початку обшукаємо дім Ерла Стерлінга.
Hanging out with Valentine, huh? Good for you. Nick is good people. You know what
You hear about that settlement? Covenant? Nice. Real clean. Entrance was, so.
Так. Бармен зі скам'ї запасних. Що ж, зайдемо в скам'ю запасних.
No one knew Earl better than these folks. Ought to ask around, see what people know.
So then I am crossing river, wearing nothing but a smile, when out comes the most dangerous of all sea monsters, a Mirelurk.
You see that explosion? The old CIT
It's like 2 out of 10 points of danger
Just a
tops.
big crater.
You want to talk something really dead.
Redeem! I forgot you were there, Yefim.
That's hard without.
What is it?
You know what? Never mind. I'll handle it myself.
Real good to hear. Well,
Да, оце власники бара. Брати Вадим і Єфім Боброви. Кстати, Вадима озвучив українець.
You got it. Thanks.
Американський українець, рок-музикант Дмитро Дяченко. На жаль, він помер в
McDonough
20-му
is
році.
gone. Turns out
Ну, озвучив
he was a
отлично.
simp. Maybe I'll run for the mayor one day. You know, I was once king of entire country. All women.
Ну і
Earl Sterling used to
болтун.
work here, right?
Poor Earl. Gone just like that. Such a good bartender. Good friend. Oh, terrible with women, mind you. Bull in china shop with them. You with Valentine's detective agency? I forgot to drop off Earl's key when I hired you people. Here, I hope you find out what happened. Security does nothing but yell at me for asking about it. Now let me pour you a drink. Come on.
So, this your bar?
Damn straight it is. My brother Yefim and I make the best moonshine in the entire Commonwealth. We call it Bobrov's Best. Had to start renting out rooms just so customers had a place to safely pass out after drinking it.
Тут трошки неправильний переклад. Не бобровська брашка, а бобровський відбірний, якщо точніше. Або найкращий. Серйозне заявлення, но виробники алкоголя люблять давати пафосні назви.
Let's see what you got.
Music to my ears.
Ну от воно. Ну, очевидно, в барі в першу чергу бухло, трохи їди. Що ж, йдемо тоді в хату Ерла.
Start in here. Why don't you check out the living room? Must be some hint where that boy ran off to. You know, for all the talk, I'd put the chances of this being an Institute snatch job somewhere between 0 and none. Just think about it. Earl Sterling, local assistant bartender? Why not nab the bartender himself? Lord knows Vadim samples his own wares enough that some weird behavior wouldn't make anyone bat an eyelash. Nothing over here. And Earl had lousy people skills. A receipt from the Mega Surgery Center, huh? Wonder what the good doctors have to say about that.
Ой, пам'ятаю це діло. Тепер згадав, розв'язка буде, м'яко кажучи, мерзкою. Дуже мерзкою.
Hey, I think those Bobrow brothers are looking for you.
О,
Good to see you. No trouble here. Just doing a
Hey,
dog
Doc.
run.
Don't dally. If you're here to be examined, let's get you examined.
Where is Doc Crocker?
Last time I saw him, he had to get something out of the surgery cellar. Probably just had to wash some needles or move some storage around. Now, let's get back to talking about your medical needs.
I need to get into the cellar, Doctor.
What does this look like? A public outhouse? You know what? Don't answer. Why on earth would I let you down there?
I'm investigating a missing person, Doctor. And I think the trail leads to your basement.
A missing person? You can't honestly think... You know what? Fine. If it'll put the matter to rest. Here, go see for yourself. But if I find one instrument out of place, you'll be getting the bill.
Oh, Earl. You've really been a handful, you know. But I think we're just about done. Our little mistake is finally going to be corrected. Oh, naughty, naughty. You're not supposed to be down here, but that's okay. I can fix that. I can fix anything.
What did you do to Earl Sterling, Doctor?
What did I do? I didn't do anything. It was Earl. It was Earl who didn't want to be happy. Good patients get a nice new face. Bad patients bleed all over the floor because they want to screw up their surgeon's life.
You killed a man, Doctor. You're gonna pay for it. Put the gun down and come with me.
Now, let's not do anything rash.
I did it, didn't I? I killed a man. Oh God. Well, there's so much blood. So much blood all over me. I can fix anything.
What's going on here? Is that Dr. Crocker? I think you owe me an explanation. What happened here?
Doc Crocker killed Earl Sterling. I found out, and then he killed himself. Guess he couldn't handle the guilt.
Dr. Crocker killed Earl? The facial reconstruction. So he really did go through with it. That explains a lot more than I'm comfortable with. Dr. Crocker always cared about his reputation, but this isn't human.
You didn't know. It's not your fault.
Of course it's not my fault. That moron and his damn appearance over practice mentality. Now 2 lives have been lost. It's disgraceful. I better report all this to security. Get out of here. It's going to take a long time to clean this place of biohazards.
Так собі послевкусіє. А ну попробую завершити це без самоубійства.
But I think we're just about done. Our little mistake is...
Doctor?
Oh, naughty, naughty.
What did you do to...
What did I do? Good, patient.
So, you were performing...
I, might have had just a bit of jet before operating. So I nipped a few arteries I shouldn't have. Who hasn't? But I'm a problem solver, you see. I knew if Earl disappeared, everyone would just think the Institute took him.
Why would people think that the Institute took Earl Sterling?
That's what they do. That's what they've always done. As long as there's no body, everyone just assumes. And that's why Earl's body needs to go away.
So that's what you were doing? Cutting Earl's body up?
You can't just get rid of 200 pounds of cadaver without attracting attention. Fortunately, the butcher shop is close by. If their trash pile just happens to have an extra box of rotten meat every week, who would think to look too closely?
Це отвратительно.
You made a mistake, but you can still do the right thing, Doctor. Just think this through.
Drop the weapon, Doc. Haven't enough people suffered today?
You're right. There's one thing I can do. Only one thing is going to make this all better. I can fix anything.
Капец.
What's going on here? Is that Dr. Crocker? I think you owe me an explanation. What?
Doc Crocker killed...
Dr. Crocker? That
You didn't know.
Of course it's not my... I better report all this to security.
Да. Ужасно. В любом случае все закінчилося ужасно. Ну, придурок сам винен.
Can't blame ourselves. That man decided to die.
Hey. Nick.
So, the doctor did it, huh? Feels like there's a cliche in there somewhere.
Case is solved at least. He won't hurt anyone ever again.
You're better at this than I thought you'd be. And I already thought you'd be good. Ellie's holding the fee for this one. Ought to go talk to her.
Mayor McDonough was a synth all along. Shot Danny Sullivan. Who knows who else he would have killed?
So, you two find out where Earl Sterling ran off to?
Earl never went anywhere. Doc Crocker killed him during a botched surgery.
Crocker killed Earl? Gone as long as he was, I figured maybe Raiders or the Institute, but Crocker? Where's the doc now? Rotting in a cell, I hope.
Crocker killed himself. He couldn't take the guilt.
Goodness. I'm sorry you two had to go through that. Here, take this. Sounds like you earned it. I'll send word along. Let everyone down at the Dugout Inn know what happened. Shame it couldn't be better news. Thanks again for closing this one out.
Ellie.
Mr. Nakano seemed like a good sort, trying to make the best of things in a tough world.
Hey.
I'm listening.
Good luck with the
Valentine.
case.
Go ahead.
Oh, nothing.
Well, all right.
Кстати, заслужити повагу Ніка досить просто. Майже так само, як в Пайпер, тільки треба зламувати не замки, а термінали.
You keep that synth freak at arm's length. You understand me?
Good to see you. No trouble here.
The hairstyle of your dreams. Prescriptions, Bill.
I've still got a question for you. I'm in town looking for Henry Cook. Do you know where I might find him?
He's dead.
Is that so? What do you know about it?
I killed him.
You son of a bitch! Why should I let you live?
Look, killing me won't change anything. But it might get you killed too.
You're right. He's dead. Nothing's gonna bring him back. Get out of here. Before I change my mind.
Yeah, we all pitched in. We want you to have this.
I'm not looking for a conversation right now.
Нам ще сказали поговорити з братками. А що вони скажуть?
Oh, here we go.
Quiet, if you. All right, you. Tell me, Diamond City Radio is terrible, yes? Makes you want to cut your own ears off.
It's not that bad.
Bah! You don't know what you're talking about. This DJ Travis, he is bad for our business. He makes all the customers unhappy, so we must turn off radio.
Vadim.
It's true. Don't listen to my brother. Someone needs to get rid of him. We need a new DJ for the radio. I don't think many would notice if he, you know, disappeared.
Are you serious?
Did we not just agree this is serious problem? Calls for serious solution. First, you get him to follow you out of town.
Ah,
This is a joke.
That's enough.
You're one sick
Vadim isn't
puppy, buddy.
serious. He doesn't really want to kill Travis.
Okay. What's really going on here?
Sorry, we were just joking around a bit.
It's true. Only jokes. Travis is a good friend. Yefim and I worry about him.
Well, Travis, he means well, but he does not have the confidence he needs for that job, or anything else, really. And so he's always awkward. He does not believe in himself, you see? He expects he will fail at everything, and so he does.
Well, that can always be turned around.
Exactly. This is what I'm telling Yefim. Go on, spoil sport. Go back to working. We will figure out how to help Travis. Come, you. Meet me in back room. We discuss plan.
Hey, you're that vault dweller from the paper.
Wow. I can't believe Doc Crocker killed Earl. Glad I only ever had to deal with Doc's son. Oh, I should get your order.
Who owns this bar anyway?
The Bobrov brothers picked this place up a few years ago. Vadim Bobrov is the loud one, Yefim Bobrov is the quiet one, and I'm the one that has to listen to them argue with each other all day.
Not interested.
Later then.
What do you want, Vadim?
I am glad you are willing to help. Unlike my deadbeat brother. Travis is a good guy. He deserves better life.
I'd be happy to help.
Okay, so Travis needs to believe in himself, yes? Believe he is capable of more. You know what works well for this? A bar fight. Ever been in one?
Haven't met a man I couldn't lay out.
As a last resort, no doubt.
Excellent! Because you are going to help Travis win his first fight. I want to stage fight here in Dugout. Nothing too serious. We make sure Travis wins and feels good about himself after. I want you to be there to help make it look real. What do you think? Sound good to you?
That sounds like an absolute disaster.
Now you sound like a fiend. Come on! This will work! I have contacts. People I can count on. Real tough looking. But they will take a dive for money. They confront Travis here at Dugout. You step in and give him push he needs to stand up to them. Then you and Travis take them down. Nothing gets too rough. And Travis is something he can feel good about. Simple, right?
If the goons are getting paid to fight, I want some too.
All right, fine. You get cut as well. 100 cops.
I thought Travis was your friend. Isn't he worth more than that?
Do not think I miss your attempt to manipulate me. Fine. 200 cops.
Come on. A guy who owns a bar has got to have plenty of cash lying around.
Ah! This is extortion! 300 cops, no more! Now you will help? I have everything ready by 6 o'clock. Travis should be here by then. You show up and it will go well. Promise.
These Brotherhood of Steel guys ain't too bad. Spend plenty of money.
I'm glad you found Earl's killer, but now my brother won't shut up about you. Anyway, do you need a room?
What's the story with this place?
Not much to say. We sell food, drink, and rooms. Mainly for traders that come to the area. My brother Vadim runs the bar. Scarlett's our waitress, and she helps me keep the rooms clean. As much as they can be.
Not today.
Fine. But no sleeping on the couch. Tell me if you need a room, otherwise the bar is over there.
Nick Valentine is back in town.
Hi.
Hey, what's your story? Mercenary, caravan guard?
Well,
I try to protect people, if that's what you mean.
Hey, I'm all for the noble road. You know, as long as I'm getting paid. And maybe if there's a beautiful brunette involved. Anyway, I'm just kicking back and sharing stories while I'm between things. I've been all over, seen vaults, pre-war ruins, and plenty of monsters.
You've been to a vault?
Yeah, ever heard of Vault 81? They're standoffish, but every once in a while, they'll let new people in.
Let's hear your best monster story.
I'm from Diamond City. You want to talk something really scary? It's the Institute and their sense. Don't go to University Point. Trust me, you don't want to know what they're capable of.
So you explore old ruins?
Last place I was going to check out was Salem. Real old town far to the north. Never made it though. Got a bad feeling about that area.
See you around, Hawthorne.
Later.
I wanted so much more from my life than this. Ugh.
You read the paper.
Don't let
Damn
my
sense.
husband drag you into
Hiding
any of
amongst
his nonsense.
Get lost.
Hi.
sir.
Hey there, pal.
Oh, it's you.
I'm here to give you a hand.
I mean, I'm not really looking to cause, you know, trouble.
I have no idea what I did to deserve this. I just wish they'd go away.
Let's do something about this then.
No, that might end bad. With these men, it could turn violent.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Well, if you think it would work.
You got spunk, kid. That's all that matters.
Okay, well... That's enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say something?
I said, that's enough. Leave me alone.
Look at you. Let me think about that for a second. Nah, I don't think so.
I mean it. Leave me alone.
Sounds like you were thinking about saying, or else. Were you, Travis? Were you gonna say, or else? I'm wondering what comes after that. What you gonna do, little man?
I'll beat you up.
Big mistake, Travis. I'm gonna destroy you. And your friend here.
This is such a bad idea.
Oh, God, my jaw. Bullshit, man. Just bullshit. This is bullshit, man. This is not what I signed up for.
Travis.
This ain't over.
Whoa.
You hear me?
I can't believe it. We did it.
How do you feel now, huh?
I don't know. I mean, wow, wow! I never thought I could do anything like that! That was crazy! Wow. Hey, listen, thanks. That was really something. I think maybe I should go lie down now.
I think that went well. Ready for next part of foolproof plan?
Bring it on.
Good attitude. It's nice and easy. You have seen Scarlet, yes? She has worked here for some time. Now, I am just simple bartender, but I see things. I see how Travis looks at her, and I see that sometimes she looks at him. If someone who was not her employer suggests that she go spend time with Travis, it might do him some good.
I could have a chat with her.
Yes, I know. This is why I'm telling you. Just do whatever it takes to get her to agree to see Travis, and this will all be worth it. And you and I never talked about this, all right?
Don't bother, pal. I ain't seen nothing, I ain't heard nothing.
Always wondered what you'd look like.
Never been up in the stands? Let's just say vacant for the clothes.
Don't worry. You're safe from the sins here. Beer and my slippers after this shift. That's all I ask.
Miss?
I'm on a break right now.
Actually, I'd like to talk to you about Travis, if you have a moment.
Travis? Really? Did he mention me? Yeah, I heard about the fight. Travis was... well, he was brave.
Yeah, absolutely. You should really pay him a visit.
You think? I mean, I've definitely noticed him. Maybe... No. No, I couldn't just go over there.
Look, Travis is a nice guy. I can tell that you like him, and I think he likes you. Just go talk to him.
Okay, I will. I'll go see him now. Thanks.
The wall's sure looking good lately. Guess Abbott wants some more paint.
Hi. You'll get used to Diamond City security
Fiend.
being unhelpful.
terrible.
Just ignore him like I do.
I knew it. He was up to no good, and look what's happened now. You've got to help. I can't do it. You've got to help me.
Take it easy. It'll be all right. Just tell me what happened.
They took him. They took Vadim. Those men, the ones that messed with Travis, they came back. Said Vadim owed them money, that they had a deal. He wouldn't pay, and that they grabbed him and said that they would make him pay. And then they just dragged him out. You have to do something. Please tell me you can do something.
I'll bring him back, Yefim. Count on it.
Please just bring him back. He's an idiot, but he's my brother. I'll go with you, but someone has to stay here. Talk to Travis. Maybe he knows where they took him.
Оце так поворотище. Що ж, поговоримо з Тревісом.
What's going on?
I need your help. Vadim's been kidnapped by Bull.
That's not funny.
I'm not joking around, Travis. This is serious. I really do need your help.
Wait. Really? Oh. Oh man, wow, is this... This is because of what happened, isn't it? It's my fault.
No, Travis. This is between Vadim and those men. It's not your fault.
But if I hadn't gotten into that fight with them, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Don't beat yourself up, kid. You saw how things turned out last time someone tried to.
Look, I don't really... I mean... I don't have a lot of friends. If Vadim is missing, or in trouble, or whatever, then I'm gonna help get him back.
All right. I'd welcome the help.
Good. I didn't want to have to argue about it with you. I've heard enough to know they're probably holed up at the old Beantown Brewery. We gotta go in there, show them we mean business, and then we can bring Vadim back, and everything will be okay. Right? I'll get a gun, and I'll meet you there. We'll settle this.
I'm on a break right now.
Hey, Scarlet.
I'm on a break right now.
Відправимося в пивнушку. І подивимося, що там робиться. Хоча стоп, пригадую приблизно, що там робиться. О, минутку, я вже був в пивнушці.
You're here. So this is it. Odds are if they've got Vadim, he's inside. We're gonna be okay, right?
Definitely. We'll be fine.
Okay. Okay. Good. I mean, I can do this. Totally.
Hey, you can do this.
Any last minute advice? I've never done anything like this.
Just stay calm. Don't go crazy in there.
Right. Calm. I can do calm. Calm. Okay. Can we just get in there before I totally lose my nerve?
Nothing there now.
На щастя, ми вже раніше відвідали пивнушку, так що особливо багато тут ворогів немає.
Always a market. Want to forget the world.
Hey.
Thank you. I didn't know if anyone would come. I thought perhaps this is the end. Thank you. You are a true friend.
You're welcome, Vadim. We weren't gonna leave you to these guys.
You are good, woman. These idiots had caps and chems just lying around. They did not notice when I filled my pockets. You deserve what I took. Ah, and Travis, I am surprised to see you here.
These old terminals can be real finicky.
I'm glad you're safe.
That's nice.
How did you get
I bet I
roped
could get it
into
to
this?
spill its guts.
I wasn't forced or anything. I wanted...
Yes.
To help.
You are full of surprises, my friend.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Man, what a day, huh? Hey, listen. I wanted to say thanks. This has been... well, it's been crazy. But I've learned a lot, I think.
You came through it all pretty well, Travis. That's good to hear.
Thanks.
You've come real far, pal.
After all this, I think about the things that had me worried so much, and it just seems... silly, you know? Like, was I really that worried about just being on the radio? That's nothing compared to being beaten up, shot at. I can do so much more. And I need to. Anyway, thanks again. I owe you.
Да, виповнили ми квест без проблем.
I'm all in. I think we ought to talk.
Is something the matter? You sound upset.
What? Oh, no. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figure there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. I've gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, is there anything you want to know?
So, who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. But my memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
That's terrible. They really just threw you away?
Sure did. It was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. The local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out.
Ну що ж, помогли ми Тревісу і Вадіма спасли. А тепер напослідок провірю ще пару речей. Що нового скажуть Вадім з Єфімом, коли ми вернемося в їхній бар? Це раз, і по-друге, загляну ще в детективне агентство Воніка ще раз.
Yeah? Huh?
can't believe Doc Crocker killed Earl.
Not right now.
Fine.
I'm glad he found Earl's killer, but now my brother won't shut up about you.
So, how's business?
Nothing I'd want to talk about.
No, not interested.
Well, it's vacant if you ever need it.
Ну, Вадим, похоже, ще не повернувся.
Yes.
Hi there. You can order drinks and food here, or...
Що ж. Тепер пішли до Ніка.
Hope you didn't run into any trouble getting here. The bridge across the river. Super, is that a Pip Boy? My left arm had one of those.
May the Institute's fall be a lesson to anyone who risks tampering with our humanity.
How come whenever something interesting happens around here, you're right in the center of it?
Tell Marty I say, hey, where's my 20 caps, you old lech? Also, hi. It must be some kind of score to bring Marty crawling back to Nick for help. The way they parted wasn't pleasant. Happy hunting.
Я хотів подивитися, чи там під низом є якесь ще діло. Ні, під папкою нема.
Always a trail to be followed. Yes.
Ага. Послухати голографічну запись Марті.
Nicky, you old bucket of bolts, it's Marty. I know it's been a while, but I came across a little mystery I thought might get your circuits firing. You remember that ugly grasshopper statue on top of Faneuil Hall? Turns out it's got a note in it. A note written by the son of one Shem Drown. I don't expect that name means anything to you, but the guy was a coppersmith. Way back when folks did shit like that. Apparently, this note leads straight to the old guy's stash. I don't know what's in it, but I'd sure like to know if it's still there. I'm gonna go do a little recon on the hall. If you decide you want to get the team back together, you let me know.
We're open for business again. Thanks so much for all your help.
Позолочений кузнечик. Цікавий детективний квест, я його помню. Но виконувати його буду вже в наступному відео. Дякую за
People don't
увагу.
like to admit we're here, but whenever they have problems, just guess who comes knocking.